All right, ladies, we're gonna just go ahead and give it a minute. Let everybody be able to click the link and join us here. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your hectic, busy schedule, because we're all busy as women, aren't we? And help your beauty consultant out with a goal and a challenge that she's in for her business. We greatly appreciate you and greatly appreciate your time and your willingness and your support. I know that she hand selected you for a reason. It's because you're already good at what you're doing in life. So she admires qualities about you that would make you somebody that she would want to work with. And if anything, that's just a sincere compliment that she finds those qualities in you that she loves and that she admires. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to share with you a little bit about my Mary Kay journey and my story. I'm going to go ahead and then share with you a password, which you're going to go ahead and pass along at the end of this to your beauty consultant. And at the end, your beauty consultant's going to ask you a few quick couple of questions, and she's going to fill out a Google Doc. That's going to be sent to me. I'm going to send you a quick text message, and if you could respond back to me, let me know when would be a good time for us to just catch up over the phone for just a few quick minutes. Let me ask you a few quick couple of questions, get your address. That's when you're going to get a free lip gloss mailed to you in the mail, and I'm going to finalize your entry into the $100 Mary Kay shopping spree. Could you get excited about that? And that last step is truly when it helps your beauty consultant out. So we appreciate your time. We thank you very much. But if you could go through all of the steps, that's actually when it does truly count. So I, hope and pray that you hear something that shifts your mind, or you think a new thought, or you learn something new about what's behind the Mary Kay opportunity. We love to share what we do, and I always say never confuse pushiness for passion. We know Mary Kay isn't for everybody. We love Mary Kay customers just the same. And if you are a happy, loyal Mary Kay customer, we just pray that you take this information that you gather tonight and you pass it along to people that you might know that could benefit from something like Mary Kay. I think we always hear of women that could benefit from some extra money, something that's flexible, has no have-tos, no territory, no pressure. So we're always hearing women, we're always talking to women, aren't we? We're referring movies or clothing stores or this or that. So if you could refer, this opportunity along and be a great talent scout out there for your beauty consultant, that would be helpful as well. So, or you never know, you listen to this, it could spark something in your heart and truly be something that, moves you or leads you to joining Mary Kay. I know before I went to my first Mary Kay party and heard about the opportunity, I'd never thought the thought before myself. So I started my Mary Kay journey. My name is Kim White. I'm a Mary Kay future executive Mary Kay sales director. I have been doing Mary Kay for 16 years. I started when I was a full-time college student at St. Joseph's College going for elementary education in Maine. It was a point in time in my life when I was just crazy busy. I was taking 6 classes. I was studying. I was working 2 part-time jobs to make my way through college. And I was also taking care of my elderly grandmother at the time. So I went to a party, I said the product, and I absolutely fell in love. I was the girl that what little bit of makeup I was wearing each and every day, I went to bed with on my face. So I learned a lot about skincare and taking care of my skin. I felt like I had one of those aha moments. And really, it was never because my mom didn't teach me or tell me. It was truly because I was just too immature and lazy. But I saw it as a great opportunity to start investing in taking care of my skin. So I remember at the end of the party, the beauty consultant sharing with me that she found qualities in me that would make a great Mary Kay consultant. And I literally felt like she had 3 heads, because I thought, I barely said 2 words. I was the shy girl, and why would she ever select me? Truly, that was because of the space that I was in. I was extremely insecure. I was struggling with a ton of emotional demons, and I was lacking a lot of confidence at that point in my life. But little did I know I needed that more than ever in my life. So really what led me to signing up and doing Mary Kay really didn't end up being like the real reasons until later on down the road. It became more evident that that's why I needed Mary Kay in my life. So I immediately joined. I didn't think too much about it, and I am so thankful that I didn't think too much about it, because I was so insecure at that point in time in my life. I know that if I did think too much about it, I would have talked myself out of doing it. So I'm glad I didn't stress about it or think about it. I just joined. And the neat thing is I quickly realized that the product sells itself. We teach, not sell, and that softer approaches work best in Mary Kay. I also quickly realized that public speaking is a learned skill, and the more you do it, the better you become at it. And I had always thought it was a gift that you were either born with or not. I never really realized that it was a learned skill, and I just thought I was one of those girls that was never born with that gift. I really had, it had never been my forte in high school and in college. When they would say oral presentation is a big part of your grade, I would literally, as awful as this sounds, because nobody would want to wish themselves sick, but I would hope and pray I was sick, because I was that afraid of standing up in front of people. But what I learned is the more you do it, the better you become at it. I also quickly realized that everything about cosmetics was taught to me. And the really great thing is that I was willing to be teachable and trainable. I started to find it very interesting to learn something new and to start developing new skills. I started to meet a group of women and surround myself with a positive support system. And I thought this Mary Kay culture was something unique. I lived in a college dorm room where girls didn't speak about breathing life over each other. They were quick to gossip. So I started to notice that women were encouraging each other. Women were cheering each other on in Mary Kay, and it was something unique that I had never seen before, but I wanted more of in my life, and I wanted to be a part of. So fast forward months later, to my senior year, I earned my first free company car and debuted as the youngest sales director to ever debut in the state of Maine still. But I know there's young girls out there, and I know young girls are joining Mary Kay every day, and I know that record's it's going to be broken, and I can't wait to cheer her on, whoever it might be. But my senior year, I really quickly realized that I was driving a free car. I was working 15 to 20 hours a week on my time, my terms, and I was making more than the average teacher, because teachers are just so overworked and underpaid. And the great thing is I wasn't dealing with any I wasn't dealing with any drama with parents or politics or superintendents. I really was loving and enjoying the environment that I was surrounding myself with in Mary Kay. So I had to sit down and do a lot of soul searching and a ton of praying. And I came to the conclusion that my journey through college was merely meant for me to get my degree, because I was the first person on either side of my family to have ever got a college degree. So that breaks generational cycles. And I came to the conclusion that for me, Mary Kay was my heart's desire and my calling. So I graduated, got my degree, and I continued on with my Mary Kay business. My first Mary Kay career car that I ever picked up at that dealership my senior year of college was actually my first Mary Kay car that was my first brand new car that I had ever gone to a dealership to pick up. So it was a pretty big deal for me. And right on the heels of graduating at 22 years old, I was able to build my first home. the great thing is I was able to be a work from home mom. He's 10, my son Gavin, that I just feel so blessed and privileged to be a work from home mom and to have been able to do that. And Mary Kay's allotted him to be able to go to a private nursery school, to be able to go to private school to 2nd grade. And I always say, Mary Kay's been a constant in my life, that there's been points and times and seasons, life is up and down and in between, but Mary Kay has always been a constant, always been there as a constant in my life, that through being able to take the Mary Kay opportunity with you, no matter what season life brings you, is a pretty cool thing. And, I say now, after earning 9 career cars, the 9th being our first pink Cadillac, being blessed from a very generous company that's debt-free, so they get to really give back, and they really get to give to their sales force a beautiful 4-carat diamond ring that I would have never expected anyone to purchase for me. When I joined, I would have never even felt deserving of, or I would have never purchased for myself. Being blessed with that, and being blessed with my highest commission check of over $9,000, that I say it feels so great. It's a peace of mind. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure does buy a lot of choices. And I truly think it buys a peace of mind, and it buys you the opportunity to be able to be generous and to be able to give. That I say it feels nice to have money in the savings, to live debt-free, and to just be able to give generously, frequently, and anonymously. And as Mary Kay is a sole provider for my son and I, we were able to build our 2nd home. And to be able to know that I own my own home, and that Mary Kay is our sole provider, is a really big deal. And to be able to say that, I can own a home, own a business, and my son Gavin belongs to a Never Miss a Thing club with sports. And I love the fact that I'm able to be there to cheer him on, to encourage him, to be the have-over mom, to have something that's extremely flexible, where I get to be my own boss and tell myself when to work and when to play, and set my schedule and revolve my schedule around that hectic, busy sports schedule that he's passionate about. And I say that 3 reasons why I'll always be a part of Mary Kay is, number 1, I get to work for a company that encourages me on a daily basis to put God first, family second, and career third. And I love working for a company that has those core values. I think after 53 years of being in business, that there are just some things in life that just don't change. And that's putting God first, family second, career third, and our philosophy of running our business and living our life on the golden rule. You do unto others as you want others to do unto you. And that's Mary Kay's core mission. And 2, just being able to use my Mary Kay as a vehicle to serve women, externally, but also internally and eternally as well. I know that I was out there a really weak, meek, mild, shy, insecure 19-year-old girl when I first joined Mary Kay, that had a lot of brokenness and had a lot of a lack of hope, that I know other women are out there praying for something like Mary Kay. And I would say the best gift that Mary Kay has ever given me is guiding me down the path of the gift of salvation. And I would say that is one of the best gifts that Mary Kay has given me. And 3, being able to surround myself with fun-filled, faith-filled, upbeat, positive women that encourage and breathe life over other women. In a world that we live in, where I think it's so quick for women to tear each other down, or gossip, or backstab, or judge, or take it to social media, I think it's so nice to know that Mary Kay provides a positive environment, a safe platform for women to grow, and for women to feel safe, and for women to feel secure, and for women to be praised and encouraged for their God-given gifts. So I would say that a lot of times, as women, we have, fears, and I feel like sometimes our biggest fear is, rejection. And I think, that's kind of like the fear of everything. Rejection just wears a different costume. Like, would we be successful? fear of, would it work? Would it work out? And I always say, you know, that's one of those things that you never truly know unless you try. I had those same fears. And I would say that you never really truly know unless you give this opportunity a try. I also feel like sometimes we live in a busy world that we think, oh, I'm just too busy to do that. And I would have to say that I felt that same way too when I first started. But one, do you always want to be busy? Because I know I didn't. Two, are you busy doing the things that mean the most? I tend to find that busy women get more done in Mary Kay. Busy women see more women, and busy women don't put off until tomorrow what they can get accomplished today. I also tend to find that, you know, sometimes as women we feel like, I don't know if I have the money to do Mary Kay. And I'm here to tell you, I felt that same way too, because when I came into Mary Kay, I wrote that check as a broke college student for $100 to get that Mary Kay starter kit. And I'm so thankful I did, because it really truly changed my life. The only have to is the ticket into Mary Kay. The ticket into Mary Kay is the starter kit, and the starter kit comes with $422 worth of product, and Mary Kay gives it to new consultants for only $100 plus tax and shipping, which is $150.95 if you live in the state of Maine. And right now, when you join this month, if you're a part of my Mary Kay family, ask your beauty consultant about the pink ring, because you get a really fun bling bling pink ring from me. I don't have it handy, but we can send you a picture of it. We can text it to you. If you're going to be joining us at 9 o'clock for our Facebook pajama party, ask your beauty consultant about that if you don't know about it. Then we'll be also displaying it on that as well. Thank you so much, ladies, for taking your time out of your busy schedule. And the password for tonight is love. So please text message that to your beauty consultant. Answer the few quick couple of questions that she has for you. Answer my text back, please. Let me know what would be a great time for me to just give you a quick call, get your address, finalize your entry into the $100 cash drawing, and we appreciate you. Choose to make it a miracle-filled night.